Hi, this is Hugh Kelly, and I'd like to share what I've learned about using Baiboard, a collaborative Blackboard program, as a learning tool. As you can see, I have the Baiboard app in my iPad. Now I'll go into the app and open a board I created showing market equilibrium for oil supply and demand for my IB Economics course. Since technology should help teachers and students better understand the target concept, my lesson for this board is to understand how a change in supply of a given product, in this case oil, will affect the price. So, we have a supply curve and a demand curve, and I can use a stylus or my finger to mark the equilibrium price. Then I would refer to this photo of a big oil discovery in Texas, known as the Spindletop Dome Gusher in 1901, so you can see it's possible to import media into a board, using this icon with a paperclip. You can import an image, a PDF document, or a map. As you're probably aware, as the supply of a commodity increases, the price tends to fall, all else equal. In this example, I could draw a new supply curve by selecting the line icon, choosing red from this color menu on the top left, and drawing my line. And it's easy to add crisp text as well, simply by selecting the T for text icon, tapping the place on the board where you want the text, and typing it in. So I'll type in S prime for the change in supply. You can also move lines around in Baiboard, which can be really helpful for instruction, in this case to show the downward shift in the supply curve. These arrows help to show that downward shift. Next, we'll look at how to allow others to view your board in what Baiboard calls a meet.
So I'm going to go back to the home site, and then I'm going to go into a meeting, which is basically a board where other people can collaborate. Now, currently nobody can join this very easily, but I'm going to allow it so that they can. So for example, I'm going to do web sharing so that people can connect to this from even a laptop. So I just copied the web address, and then I could email that. I'm not going to do that because I did it before, but basically I could now email that to somebody. So, oh look, I have a new message. But if I click on this, then you can see that I now have this on my computer. Now, from a computer you can't edit. You can edit from another iPad. If I move the image in the iPad, it eventually will move on the web as well. So if you could just give it a second, yeah, you can see it moved over there. And so it does update, not exactly in real time, but pretty close for this web sharing.
Okay, the reason I had to use a different clip there is because Baiboard's meet capability is blocked by some firewalls, including the firewall at our school. Someone in IT had to open a connection for the first meet I did, but it's not practical to ask permission every time you want to share a board, so that's one of the drawbacks of Baiboard. It is possible to collaborate on a board if someone else in the meet is on a device with Baiboard installed, but I haven't tried that out yet. So while I like the graphical capabilities of Baiboard, the jury is still out on the question of whether it's a practical tool for educational collaboration. You can find Baiboard for free in the App Store, so it's available for iDevices, but it doesn't seem to be available for Android. Thanks for watching. This has been a Hughes News production.